This is one of the most studied paintings in the history of Dutch art. For 350 years, historians, conservators, and critics have looked at every inch of it. The brushwork has been analysed pixel by pixel, the light has been mapped, the objects on the table have been catalogued one by one, and in 2022, using a scanning technology developed for a completely different painting, researchers at the Rijksmuseum pointed a machine at this canvas and found something that had been sitting in plain sight for 3.5 centuries. Not a hidden message, not a secret signature, something Vermeer painted and then deliberately erased. Twice. The painting is the Milkmaid. Vermeer finished it around 1658 when he was 25 years old. It hangs today in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, and what the X-ray found underneath it changes how you should look at every object still visible on the surface. On the surface, this looks like the simplest kind of painting. A woman pours milk from an earthenware jug into a bowl. In front of her, stale bread sits in a basket on the table. She is most likely preparing bread pudding, soaking old bread before it goes to waste. The light enters through a window on the left, hits a cracked plaster wall, and falls across her arm with a softness that makes the whole scene feel like a single held breath. Vermeer was a painter who placed nothing by accident. Every object you can see in this painting was chosen and positioned with total deliberation. The bread, the jug, the wicker basket, the 3 objects hanging on the wall behind her. Even the small Delft tiles running along the base of the wall, easy to miss, are part of the composition. And in the lower corner of the room, half in shadow, there is a small wooden box with holes cut into its lid. This is a foot warmer. Hot coals went inside it, and Dutch women set it under their skirts to keep warm through the winter. It is an ordinary domestic object. You could walk past it in this painting 100 times and register it as nothing more than period detail. In 2022, ahead of the largest Vermeer exhibition ever assembled, the Rijksmuseum used a new combination of imaging technologies, the same ones developed during the restoration of Rembrandt's Night Watch, to scan the Milkmaid at a level of detail no one had achieved before. What they found was an entirely different painting underneath the one you see. Behind the maid, where the bare plaster wall now sits empty and luminous, Vermeer had originally painted a large wall map. Maps were a common, inexpensive way to decorate a bare wall in a 17th century Dutch kitchen. It would not have looked out of place. He painted it in, and at some point before finishing the work, he painted it out, leaving the wall the quiet sunlit surface that now anchors the entire composition. Near the floor, in the same corner where the foot warmer now sits, there was something else first. For decades, scholars believed an early X-ray showed a basket of laundry, a small domestic detail suggesting the maid had abandoned her chores to make the pudding. But the new high-resolution scans corrected even that assumption. The object was not a laundry basket at all. It was a fire basket, a tall woven container used to hold a bowl of glowing coals, placed under a woman's skirts after childbirth, or used to dry a baby's swaddling cloth. Vermeer's own household inventory lists exactly this kind of object. He had children, and a piece of equipment like this would have stood in his home. He painted that object into the scene, and then he painted over it, replacing it with the foot warmer that is there now. This is what conservators call a pentimento, a change of mind, visible only in the layers beneath the surface. Vermeer made the decision, deliberately, to remove one object that signified domestic care and labor and put a completely different object in its place. One with a very different reputation. In Dutch art of the 17th century, the foot warmer was not a neutral object. It generated heat that radiated up under a woman's skirts, and in the visual language of the period, a language full of coded domestic symbolism that viewers at the time would have read instantly, a foot warmer placed near a woman in a painting was frequently a suggestion of physical warmth of a different kind. Desire, availability. This reading is reinforced by what sits directly above it on the wall. A row of small Delft tiles runs along the base of the room, and one of them, positioned just beside the foot warmer, depicts Cupid, the god of desire, with his bow. Milkmaid specifically carried a loaded reputation in Dutch painting. They were usually young, unmarried women who had left the countryside to find work in the city, and that combination, young, single, away from family supervision, made them a recurring subject for paintings that layered an erotic undertone beneath an innocent domestic scene. So the question becomes unavoidable. Vermeer removed a fire basket, an object tied to childbirth, motherhood, domestic care, and replaced it with a foot warmer sitting beside a tile of Cupid. That is not a neutral substitution. That is a documented decision to introduce a very different read into the same physical space. Not every historian accepts the erotic interpretation, and the painting itself resists a single answer. Look again at the woman herself. She is dressed plainly, in coarse work clothing and thick patchwork sleeves meant to protect against staining. Her forearms are flushed from labor. She is using stale bread rather than wasting it. In 17th century Holland, that habit was a recognized marker of domestic virtue, not carelessness. From this angle, the foot warmer is not a symbol of desire at all. It is simply the comfort waiting for her once the work is finished, the rest that comes after labor, nothing more. And Cupid on the tile becomes something gentler too, a quiet reminder that love still exists in her life. Two completely different readings, both fit comfortably inside the same 11 inches of canvas. And Vermeer, whose other paintings, Girl with a Pearl Earring, Woman Reading a Letter, consistently hold multiple meanings in careful balance, was almost certainly aware of both readings at once. He painted over the map, he painted over the fire basket. He chose, specifically and deliberately, what the final version of this room would say, and what he chose to leave behind was an object that lets two opposite interpretations sit in the same frame without ever resolving. Here is what the X-ray actually proves, and what it does not. It proves Vermeer changed his mind. Twice, the map came out, the fire basket came out, the foot warmer and the Cupid tile went in. This was not an accident of composition. It was an active, late-stage decision to alter what the room communicates about the woman inside it. What it cannot prove is which meaning he intended. The documentary record does not include a letter from Vermeer explaining his symbolism. There is no diary entry, there is only the canvas, and the choice visible underneath it. If you believe the erotic reading, this is a painter quietly subverting a domestic scene, using a humble kitchen to smuggle in a comment on desire that 17th century viewers would have caught instantly. If you believe the virtuous reading, this is a painter honoring a woman's labor, and the foot warmer is nothing more than the rest she has earned. Both readings survive the same evidence. The map is gone. The fire basket is gone. The question Vermeer left behind is not,